Sorry, big dumb goof has no idea what he's doing. Like I said, this is all new to me. It's beautiful here in the Calgary, Alberta, Canada today. Um, this morning was a little chilly. We were about what? It was 10 degrees when I got up. That's Celsius for all my American friends, and that's a little bit chilly. So yeah. So here's something else I'm kind of proud of. This is going across the pond. My first ever sign that is going to go on an aircraft across the Atlantic Ocean. It is going to end up on a farm in Scotland. I think that's freaking cool. But so Steph or Annie, hello. You already know I'm making this for you because we were talking about it earlier today. But it's going to Scotland. So yeah. Well, so what did we do today? We went to work and did a couple little things. Laid a couple little pieces of some sads, and I ripped a bunch of tile off a wall. So the concrete demolition guys didn't jack it all up. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know if any of you guys have ever run excavator, but I've spent a lot of time sitting on one. And when you hook onto something with a bucket and you know your machine, you can feel it. And these guys, I don't know if the guy was green or what it was, but irrigation just mangled. Like, I think he hit the main line in 4 spots. He hit the branch lines all over the place. I don't know. I don't know what it is. But that's neither here nor there. He'll learn. He will. He will learn. In time, he will learn. Oh, we had a breach in the perimeter today. The Stella and the Ganoose got out. The shop rabbits were out fleeing the neighborhood. They I had to go chase one. The other one came back on its own. The Guinness, he decided he wanted to come home on his own because he was hungry. What happened, Chiller? What happened, buddy? So my cup's empty. So I think we should fill that up, shouldn't we? We can't be wandering around with empty glasses now, can we? Give me 1 second and I'll be right back. So at some point I have to go like shower and get dressed up because I have to go to Cowboys tonight. Um for a lot of people that don't know, I live in Calgary, which is the home of the world famous Calgary Stampede, which starts here in less than 2 weeks. So basically, we are a city of what, 1.6 million people? Basically, this city shuts down for 10 days. Um, it's a lot of drinking, it's a lot of partying. Um, basically, we used to, with my dad's company, we had a 5 by 10 billboard in the lunchroom. And by a week before Stampede, that would be covered with invites to Stampede events. And that's not even going down to the grounds and going to the rodeo and going to the midway and going to concerts and all that stuff. But Cowboys here is the big Stampede bar. They put up a gigantic tent for the 10 days. Um, so tonight we have to go pick up our shoot passes, which are basically we get into the grounds and don't have to stand in line to get into the Cowboys tent for the 10 days, which is awesome. So it's a good day, but it means I have to go to the bar tonight and can't just sit here in the shop and hang out with you guys. So, Chiller, how's it going, buddy? You're from Germany, aren't you? It's ready for recycling. Scores. Again, I'll bring up, got the big shout out from Lager Wade. Hopefully we're going to go see them guys here pretty quick. I'm going to try to make it, I'm working on getting down to Ohio for the Paul Bunyan Logging Show. Get down there and see Lager Wade and Stevie. And Mom and Pa Stump Jumper are going to be there. Yeah, new project. This is coming over to Scotland, buddy. It's got to be on an airplane Monday morning going to Scotland. I used to play in a pipe band. I used to wear a kilt and play a side drum. But yeah, going to Scotland. So yeah, that's the project for tonight that I got to get done before I go to said Cowboys. So eventually here we're going to get the router fired up. Yeah, Christieland, it's a friend of mine's friend that has bought a big farm in Scotland. So this is going to hang next to their kitchen door. So I'm proud to make something. We're gonna put a maple leaf on it, of course, because it's coming from the Canadas and going over to Scotland. So it can't leave here without a maple leaf on it. So yeah, I saw Michael Brown was in there giving me the snaps. How's it going, buddy? Beautiful here today. We're supposed to get a big boom here in a bit, but you know, we live right next to the Rocky Mountains, so you never know what's going to come off. I have to admit, being a weatherman is probably the only job in the world where you can be wrong more than half the time and still keep your job. I don't like being wrong. I like being right. But what do we do? So, yeah, we got that going. We got to get Alex's sign out of here pretty quick. Sorry for covering up the camera, but this has got to go. We got to get this down to the shipping lines. That's got to go. What else do we got here that's got to go? Oh, come on, hang up there. The Bolton Wanderers. That's got to go. This is local here. I just got to get down to the pub one of these days and drop these things off. So that's got to get out of the shop. Mr. Stormtrooper is going with West Coast Logging, so that's got to go. If anybody follows Buck and Billy Ray, we should all know who Chica is. That's got to get out to the island. We got a bunch of axe heads that got to go with the Chica dog bone that got to get to the island. So maybe one of these days I'm gonna get a minute. Get on down to Can Post and the Purelators. We'll get some shipping done here one of these days. But that's what's going on here in the shops. Need to get some more orders. Make some more stuff. Yes, Mama Bucking is back at home. Billy went and picked her up, and Mama said she wanted ice cream. Breaking the rules already. Not even out of the hospital 20 minutes and breaking the rules. But for anybody that follows Buck and Billy Ray and knows who Mama is, I don't think Mama was really ever one to follow the rules exactly. I think Mama kind of looks at the rules like I do. Rules are just a gray line. You dance over the line. One side here, one side there. Just do a little dance, make a little love, get down tonight. Yeah, no, me and rules, we were never too cool either. Yes, Rock Truck Buddy, I am just tickered. That's how we roll over here. Hey, I haven't seen nothing. I miss your movies. Are you back? Are you back on the Rock Truck yet, or were you still kind of just hanging out? Yeah, because I miss watching your videos. Yeah, you're out in Ontario. Maybe you should come down to Ohio there for the Paul Bunyan show. Meet Logger Wade and Stevie. I think Chipper Guy's going to be there. Cotton Top, well, he's supposed to be there because Stevie's got a big giant hard on for meeting Cotton Tap. So we should phone Stevie. Stevie should be in here watching. Oh, I'm doing this off of my cell phone, and my cell phone's just a little bit dicked. It looks like I'm trying to smoke the shop out here with the rocket stove, but it's warm enough that we don't need to run that thing, and there is no smoke in here. Being a wood shop, yeah, there usually is dust flying around, but I think I got some dust in between the glass and the lens of the camera on the front of my phone. So I think that's kind of what's doing it. But yeah, we love that kind. I just think this is awesome that now finally us little guys can do live stuff too. Oh, Rock Truck, I'm sorry, man. But yeah, come back soon, my friend. Deal with what you got to deal with, and come back, because I miss you. I miss watching your videos. I know Rock Truck's a follower of Pugwan. He's supposed to be coming out here to the BCs, so hopefully I'll get to catch up with him when they come through the Calgary. We'll see if Bussy makes it that far. I kind of have my doubts, but you never know. So yeah, I gotta admit, this live stuff is awesome. I love being able to sit here. You guys can comment. We can just talk like we're sitting in the pub. You guys are sitting down on one end of the bar. I'm down at the other. We're all having a couple drinks. And I think this is awesome. So yeah, no, Ohio in October. That's my goal for right now. Logger Wade said I wasn't allowed to come if I couldn't bring Buckin with me. But Buckin's going to Spain in September. So I don't know if we're going to be able to pull that off. Buckin's going on a dream trip. And I got to say, I'm jealous. It was definitely an experience being out there, meeting Buckin, and seeing being there, and actually experiencing being there. He's an amazing guy. He said that I've got a heart as big as All Outdoors. He does too. And his video today kind of, I don't Chiller, I don't know if he's actually going to go to Spain. I think he is going to I think Tim is meeting him in Sweden. I'm not 100% sure. We'd have to ask Buchan to get that answer. But I think Buchan is just going to get to Sweden, and they're going to meet up there and go from there, and go do the Grand Forest Brooks course, and go over and see the Husky plant. Both things I would love to do. I am not a logger. Um, I am a boiler mechanic. I deal with natural gas. I make fire better, is essentially what my job is. This woodworking for me is basically just a hobby. It's my release from doing what I do. Um, I work in a lot of industrial settings. Being from Alberta, a lot of you people have probably heard of Fort McMurray. The oil sands. I have spent a lot of my life up there working, and it's camp life is a young man's game, and I'm almost 40. I've got 2 kids. Camp life is not the life for me anymore. I don't like being away for that long. But I guess the relationship with me and Logger Wade and Buchan and all these guys is we all kind of have the same work ethic. For me, and like, I grew up in this. I don't know any different. Paul Bunyan Show. I am going to do my damnedest to get down to the Paul Bunyan Logging Show in Ohio with Logger Wade and Stevie, Cotton Top, Chipper Guy. West Coast Alex is going to be there. There's a whole schwack of the logging YouTubers that are going to be down there. Like I said, I've never been a logger. I've worked in a lot of mills. Mills, there are a lot of, not as much anymore here in Canada, but a lot of mills had huge steam plants. And that's kind of how I got into all of it, was working from the kiln side, kiln burners, steam plants that are running process. So that's kind of where I come from. I come from the boiler world, but I also crossed over into the logging world and the mining world and the rigs. Like, I don't know how many rig boilers I've worked on out in the middle of bum truck nowhere. There'd be a triple double set up, drilling a hole, middle of winter, minus 35, boiler goes down. Well, I was the guy that they called. We can't fix it. You need to come fix it, because as long as we're sitting here and that bit ain't spinning to the right, we ain't making no money. It's all part of living in Canada. You got to deal with the cold. But no, in answer to your question, October 6th to 8th, I'm not 100%. What's a rig boiler for? Chiller asks. So, on a drilling rig that drills for oil or gas, we run drill fluid, drill mud. And that mud needs to stay fluid. You got to pump it down the hole, comes back up out of the hole. Well, the steam boiler keeps the rig hot, keeps the doghouse hot, keeps the floor hot, keeps the stem hot. Everything's got to stay hot. So essentially, you don't freeze up and you don't spin out. But yeah, it on a up here in Canada and up into the high Arctic, it even gets more important. Is heat is life. Like when it's minus 30 outside, if you don't got heat, you're gonna die. So, in that iron people, trucks, cars, houses, heat is life. Natural gas is life. Fire is life. You don't stay warm, you die. But no, it's on a rig minus 30 Celsius. That's like hardly anything. We get colder than that. Higher up in the Arctic you go, the colder she gets. The coldest I've ever been exposed to is, I hate to say it, minus 50. That was... We have a saying up here in Canada. When it's winter and it gets cold, why do I have to live somewhere where the air hurts my face? Winter in Canada, all the time. So, for all my friends that want to come visit me in the winter, go spend a whole bunch of money at Helly Hansen. Yeah, no, she gets cold here. Being where I live in Calgary, being right next to the mountains. Hold on. We gotta plug the phone in. Here, I'll lean you guys up against the router here. Oh, you fell over. What happened? Oh, we'll turn this light on. But then again, Michael, we have this wonderful thing because we are tucked up right next to the east side of the Rocky Mountains. We have this wonderful thing that's called a Chinook. And that's when the weather inverts coming off of the mountains. And we can have temperature swings of 30 degrees in a day. We can go from minus 20 to plus 10 in a matter of 8 hours. So we could have a foot of snow on the ground and be down to water running down the streets in a matter of a day. And have it flip back just as fast. Some people call it the Indian summer. But yeah, no, it's living here in Calgary. And I think for a bunch of Canada, this will ring true. If you don't like the weather where you're at, wait 10 minutes because it'll change. If you look up where we're at on the oh, son of a bitch. We get to 5C about once a year here. Oh, stupid phone. And again. Okay, no, new project coming. Diggard with Dave needs to build a cell phone holder that will allow his phone to be charged and hold the phone up square at the same time. So we got a video coming out about that right away because we got to make one of those. Because this is just Diggard. We quit that kind. But yeah, no. I have seen snow in this city. Yeah! we good now? Does everybody calm down? I'll quit shaking the table. Try to. I have seen snow in this city. Um, every month of the year. I hate to say it. I've seen snow here in June. I've seen it in July. I've seen it in August. We've had snow Stampede Week. Oh, oh I'm gonna lose my mind. Okay, guys, this you might see Dickard with Dave just snap and lose it here in a second. Snap! Dick! Yes, sir. That extremes will make your nose run. Will make you feel like crap. But we do what we do. Yeah. No, I'm excited for Stampede. Stampede's always a good time. You see lots of crazy stuff happen. That is for sure. What was it 2 years ago? Some dude took a lawn chair and strapped a bunch of helium balloons to it and flew over top of the Stampede grounds and ended up like going to jail because he broke FAA or whatever they call it here, CTSA or I don't know, it's some stupid government acronym. Yeah, he went too high, got in the way of the landing aircraft, which, but yeah, because the Stampede grounds is kind of close to a what do they call it, a right of way, a landing right of way. But yeah, it was just a publicity stunt, was all it was, and some radio station paid the guys fines, and he walked out the same day he walked out. But no, Stampede is a big deal. If any of you guys that are watching that ever get a chance to come up and will I make a video about Stampede? Hell yeah, I will. I will make 10 days worth of videos about the Calgary Stampede. I know I have rodeo tickets for 2 of the days. So I will have some rodeo footage on here. I know I have a big oil company party to go to on Sneaky Peek, which is Thursday. Not this Thursday, the next Thursday. In the Cowboys tent. I'm going to sneak my cameras in for you guys. So we can, I'll give you guys some footage from it inside. I'm also going to try to sneak my cameras into the Offspring concert so we can get some footage of that. And I can show you guys that because I know a lot of people. I'm still a huge Offspring fan. I've always loved Offspring. And there are some other concerts that are coming up here right away. Right now, I'm going to say a name that will stir a little bit of controversy, and that is Chad Kroeger and Nickelback. They are from, like, literally an hour away from here is where they all grew up, in Hanna, Alberta. So apparently, in between the Calgary and Edmonton concerts, they have a 2-day break. They are going to go to Hanna and put on a free concert in Hanna. So I'm going to try to sneak out there and get that on video for you guys too. I'm not the biggest Nickelback fan, but yeah. No, Michael, Stampede is a great time. If you ever get the chance to come up and see, yeah, there's Toronto, yeah, there's Vancouver. Ain't nothing like here. Ain't nothing like Calgary. And just remember, we got Banff an hour away. Just right inside the mountains. Love that kind. Mom plus Stump Jumper is supposed to be coming up. They want to come up and see Banff National Park and the beauty that it is. Lake Louise. Sorry, but I call it Unforgettable Lake Disease. This is my stomping grounds. We got some pretty awesome summers. We got some pretty awesome ski hills. Pretty damn close. So, in my opinion, some of the best of the world. And I've skied a lot of North America and a lot, just about all of Canada. Been up to Alaska and skied up there. Some of the best in the world's right here in my backyard. Any skiers want to come visit and go ride with Dipper with Dave? We only got what? 4 months to wait? Our ski hills usually open up early November, mid November. Then we go to, what was it? Sunshine Louise closed this year, May long weekend. So the May 2-4 they shut her down. So our ski season's pretty long and pretty good. I've skied in May in vest and shorts. I think that's freaking cool. We are. Because I am. Oh yeah, we got Canada Day coming up right away. July 1st, Canada Day. Gonna have a special video for you guys that day. You're gonna see the Canadian patriotism come out from this guy like you've never seen before. So, what do you guys think I should make? Give me some ideas of what you guys want to see me spit out on the sign front. Because I gotta admit, like I could do the Patriots logo and the NFL teams and CFL teams. Oh yeah, CFL starting up right away. Play some real football. Field's bigger. The balls are bigger. The balls are way bigger. But yeah. No, you guys let me know what you guys want to see me send out of the shop here next. Because yeah, I have some ideas, but I want to see what you guys want to see. I don't know. Mr. Zog's Sex Wax was kind of a big deal when I was growing up with their clothing line. I've been asked to make a clock for them. How about something patriotic for Canada? Well, that's easy. I'm just gonna carve a Canadian flag. Like, how more patriotic to Canada can you get than a maple leaf? Like, our number one, I think Molson is what, like the number 3 biggest brewer in the world now. I know they're in the top 3, if they're not top 2. Because a lot of people, they think that. So everybody knows Coors, right? Coors Light, Coors Banquet. Molson bought Coors. Not the other way around. A lot of people think Coors bought out Molson. No, no, no. And when they did that, I believe that they became the second biggest brewer at that time. Next closest to them, above them, was InBev, which is out of Europe. And next below them, Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch. Molson's a big brewer up here. They make a lot of beer. A friend of mine went on a cruise, all Canadian cruise, down in the Bahamas. He had to stop twice to pick up more beer. So that might tell you how much us Canadians like our beer. How about a Mama Bucking project? So, I'm not gonna lie. When the news dropped about Mama Bucking, that immediately popped into my head. I don't know what to make. I thought about designing a logo for her band. I don't know if that's been done already. Probably have to talk to Buckin and see. Is there a wrong way to spell beer? Bravo Echo Echo Romeo. It doesn't matter how you say it. Beer is beer. You say it in German, you say it, it's beer. Sure, they put an I in it. Beir. Still beer. Like it's beer is the universal language. You can go anywhere in the world and order a beer and they know what you're talking about. So no, Mama Buckin, that is an idea. Um okay, Bier, sorry. What did I say it backwards? But yeah, no, Mama Buckin, I'm working on it. The gears are turning. Thought about designing a logo for her band, like I said. If you guys got any ideas, I'm always open to ideas. I'm just one guy. So I can only think of so much. But we gotta come up with something. That will happen. I will say this right here, right now in this live feed. I will make something for Mama Buckin. I will make a video about it. But something will go out of this shop to Mama Buckin. I probably figured it out pretty quick because, like I said, there's axe heads and dog bones and stuff that's got to go. So if any of you guys haven't seen the summit video, go check that out. My trip out to go visit Buckin, making the sign at Buckin's place. I'll admit this, Stevie, 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 what happened, buddy? Stevie, we can live stream now, buddy. Stevie, you gonna have some hooch ready for me when I come down there in October? I hope so. Maybe I might sneak a little bit of mine on an airplane. We'll have a hooch off. Some Canadian hooch versus some Indiana hooch. How's that sound? Sounds like a plan to me, my friend. Well, hell, I had to smuggle a router bit on WestJet, going out to Buckins to make a sign for him. An illegaler as frig router bit smuggling operation. We made it. And they even caught me and let me go. Oh yeah, they totally knew what I was up to. The CTSA girl that we had was absolutely awesome. She took it right out of my hand. She's like, my dad's got like 100 of these things. She took off, talked to the freaking manager. He's like, yeah, go get on the plane. You don't need to bother me with this. I got bigger fish to fry. So yeah, no, Stevie, I am looking forward to October. October's gonna be a good time. That's kind of like my highlight of the year right now is getting down to see you guys. Just Bucking. How do we get Bucking there? Because I think that would be like the crown. We could figure out a way to get Bucking down to Ohio. Honestly, I don't think it matters. I like both. Both. I I make some pretty deadly apple pie up here, so I think if we're gonna do this, we might as well agree on something. I could get some BC cherries, I guess. I could run out to BC and grab some cherries and make some hooch out of that and smuggle her down, but yeah, no, let's go apple. Apple, I think apple's a level playing field. The red solo cup's in the dishwasher, but yeah, no, Stevie, this is gonna happen. You and me, we're gonna have a little hooch showdown. Somehow, some way, I'll come up with a way. Yeah, what happened? So I don't know. Should I fire up the router? You guys want to see some man glitter get made, or I know I need to refill the cup. The cup's empty. Stevie, you don't think that I have a mason jar? You don't think that we do the same thing up here? So okay, here we go. I'll break something down for you guys. I live in Alberta. Saskatchewan is the next province over, next to us. So BC on the Pacific coast, Alberta, Saskatchewan. So I've spent half my life in Saskatchewan and half of it here in the big city of Calgary. Coming from the farm, a lot like being down south in the States. So, give me uno momento, fill up my glass. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. Oh my god, that was my knee off the chop saw.